Okay, so now we're talking about the simplest radical form, and the simplest radical form is basically we want to make sure that we have no square roots in the denominator, or our square roots are as small as they possibly could be. So if I gave you like the square root of 72, for example, I want to think of any perfect squares that go into it. So the square root of 72 has 36, which is a perfect square going into it. So I'm going to write this as the square root of 36 times 2. Which is the square root of 36 times the square root of 2, which is going to end up being equal to 6 times the square root of 2. And remember, the perfect squares are like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, and the list keeps going on and on. 64, 81, 100, 121, 144. These I would go all the way up until around 15, where it's 225. So make sure you know these. Remember, this is like 1 squared, that's 2 squared, 3 squared, so on and so forth, all the way to 15 squared. So that's something that I would commit to memory. Another thing about simplest radical form is if I gave you 2 over the square root of 2, I don't like that because I don't like the square root in the bottom. So I might need to multiply by the square root of 2 over the square root of 2. And what that does is it gives me 2 times my square root of 2 up here. And on the bottom we get square root of 2 times 2, which this is 2 square root of 2 over the square root of 4, which is 2 square root of 2 now over 2. Well, I can simplify this even more, and that just becomes the square root of 2. So those are 2 scenarios when you're going to have to simplify it and make sure that you put it in simplest radical form. So you can't have anything in the denominator, and you can't, or any square roots in the denominator, and you have to break it down as small as possible. So using the Pythagorean theorem, so we want to express the length of our leg of this right triangle in simplest radical form. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to figure out which one's my hypotenuse. Well, it's always opposite of the right angle, so I basically draw the right angle here, and it's the one that doesn't touch that. So that's my hypotenuse. That means that the other 2 are legs. So I'm using Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Well, my a, I'm just going to call it 7, my x is b, so 7 squared plus x squared is equal to my hypotenuse squared, which is 14 squared. So 7 squared is 49. I don't know x squared, and 14 squared is 196. So subtract 49, and you get 147 here. Okay? So then what you do is you take the square root of 147, and we get x is equal to, well, I've got to take a second here and think about it. Does the square root of 147 have anything specific that goes into it? So, I kind of just try around. Does 147 divide by 3? Yep, 3 and 49. Look at that. So square root of 3 times 49, which I know I can simplify this to 7 square roots of 3. Is my x. And remember, it can only be the positive value because this leg has to be positive. But that is how you would complete a problem like this.